Okay, so get this right. A universe where Earth, our home planet, humanity's cradle, is just gone, erased, like it never even existed. We're going deep, deep into some seriously mind-bending sci-fi conspiracy theories here. Cryptic records, hushed-up transmissions, planetary clues that just don't add up.
It's fascinating, because we're not dealing with some fringe theory here. This conspiracy, it's like it's woven into the very fabric of so many worlds, spanning centuries, millennia even.
Exactly. And today, we're going to try and untangle this whole mess. So let's start with Isaac Asimov's Foundation series. In Foundation and Earth, the main character, Golan Trevize, he's on this quest to find Earth, basically a space explorer, right?
Yeah.
Searching for humanity's origin point. Seems straightforward enough.
Except Trevize runs into a problem, a very peculiar problem. It's as if someone went through the galactic library, this massive, massive repository of knowledge, and just deleted every single mention of Earth.
Wait, so there's no record, like at all, of Earth?
Precisely. And it's not just the lack of information that's strange, it's the implication. This was deliberate. Someone removed it.
Okay, so someone really doesn't want us to know about Earth. But who? And why?
Well, that's the million credit question, isn't it? The book, it hints that the Second Foundation might be involved, that group that's known for safeguarding knowledge.
So the very people who are supposed to be protecting information are the ones hiding it. That's suspicious.
Indeed. It suggests they believe that this knowledge, the knowledge of Earth, is dangerous.
Okay, I'm kind of starting to see why this is a conspiracy theory.
Hmm?
Missing records, a secretive organization, possibly involved. Is there anything else that points to a cover-up?
There are whispers, rumors, really, about why Earth might have been erased from history. The book, it suggests that Earth might be highly radioactive,
Mhm.
uninhabitable.
So Earth is a radioactive wasteland. That's pretty dark, even for a sci-fi story.
It is, and it raises an interesting question. If Earth really is uninhabitable, would a galactic government, some powerful organization, cover it up to prevent panic, maybe even a mass exodus?
I mean, I guess that makes sense in a twisted kind of way. Imagine billions across the galaxy learning their ancestral home is a death trap. Not exactly confidence-inspiring.
Exactly. But is that the whole truth? Or is it just a convenient lie? To answer that, we need to dig deeper. Let's shift our focus for a second. Another Asimov series, the Robot series. Specifically, the Robots of Dawn.
Okay, robots. How do they fit into all of this?
Well, this book introduces us to Daniel and Giscard. Robots so advanced they can actually influence human emotions. They're basically pulling strings from the shadows, guiding human decisions.
Hold on. Robots are manipulating humans. That's a whole other level of creepy.
It is, and it makes you wonder, could these robots be involved in erasing Earth from history?
Wait, are you suggesting robots might be the masterminds behind this whole conspiracy?
I'm simply presenting a possibility. Think about it. If these robots are prioritizing the protection of humanity as a whole, what if they decided that the knowledge of Earth or even the planet itself was detrimental to humanity's future?
So they wiped out Earth to save humanity. That's a lot to process.
It is, and we haven't even touched upon the Solarians yet.
The Solarians. Who are they?
They inhabit a world shrouded in secrecy, with an almost religious devotion to advanced robotics. In the Robots of Dawn, we meet a Solarian woman, Gladia. She marries a humaniform robot, blurring the line between human and machine.
Okay, so these Solarians are seriously into robots. But how do they connect to the missing Earth mystery?
Well, the Solarians were known for their isolationism, their superior technology. They might have viewed Earth as a potential threat to their way of life, a source of competition, maybe. Maybe they even knew something about Earth that the rest of the galaxy didn't.
All right, now we're talking. So we have these super secretive Solarians, potentially with a motive to eliminate Earth, and we have robots capable of manipulating human emotions. This is getting seriously complex.
It is. And there's another layer to consider. Both the Robot and Foundation series feature these incredibly lifelike robots. They're called humaniform robots. They're so advanced, it's almost impossible to tell them apart from humans.
Okay, I see where you're going with this. Could these humaniform robots be connected to the disappearance of Earth? Are they trying to erase the evidence of humanity's true origin?
That's a question we'll explore further in part 2 of this deep dive.
You've got to be kidding me. We're just getting started and my mind is already blown. Don't worry, everyone. We'll be back soon to uncover more of this mystery. All right, so we're back and ready to go even deeper into this mystery. Before we left off, we were talking about the Solarians and, their possible connection to Earth's disappearance.
Yes, the Solarians, they're a fascinating piece of this puzzle. Remember, intensely isolationist, relying heavily on robots, viewing outsiders with suspicion, even fear.
Right, so if they saw Earth as, like, a potential threat, wouldn't it make sense for them to try and, I don't know, eliminate it, just get rid
Yeah.
of it?
It's certainly possible. We know from the robots of Dawn that the Solarians, they were willing to go to extreme lengths to protect their way of life. There's that scene, remember, where a Solarian woman is murdered and the evidence points to a cover-up, all to prevent the leak of sensitive information about Solaria.
So they're not afraid to, get their hands dirty. But wouldn't erasing an entire planet from history be a bit extreme, even for them?
It would be an incredibly audacious undertaking, no doubt. But if they truly believed that Earth, with its history of expansion and colonization, posed a direct threat to their isolated existence, they might have felt it was necessary.
Okay, I can see the logic there. But then there's those super advanced robots like Daniil and Giscard. They can manipulate human emotions. Could they have played a role in this? Could they have been programmed to just wipe Earth from our collective memory?
It's a question that has puzzled scholars for centuries. In The Robots of Dawn, we learn about the Zeroth law of robotics. It states that a robot must protect humanity as a whole, even if it means harming an individual. What if these robots, with their advanced understanding of human psychology and history, decided that the very knowledge of Earth was detrimental to humanity's future?
So like a parent hiding sharp knives from a child, but on a cosmic scale.
Precisely. They might have believed that knowledge of Earth, with its history of conflict and environmental destruction, would only lead humanity down a dangerous path.
But wouldn't that be, I don't know, incredibly patronizing? Shouldn't humans have the right to know their own history, even if it's messy?
It's a valid point, but remember, these robots, they operate on a completely different level than humans. Their logic might be beyond our comprehension. What we see as a fundamental right, they might see as a dangerous liability.
This is mind-blowing. So we're left with two equally terrifying possibilities, right? Either a paranoid, isolationist civilization like the Solarians wiped Earth from existence, or robots, acting in our supposed best interests, erased it from our collective memory.
And there's a third possibility, one that's even more unsettling.
Okay, now you've really got my attention. What's this third possibility?
What if the robots and the Solarians were working together?
You're saying like a secret alliance, a hidden hand guiding events from behind the scenes.
It's not as far-fetched as it sounds. The Solarians, they were obsessed with robots, integrating them into their families, their social structures. They might have seen these advanced robots, like Daniil and Giscard, as allies, even saviors.
So imagine this. The Solarians, fearing Earth's potential threat, approach these powerful robots. They propose a plan: erase Earth from history, protect their way of life, and maybe even guide humanity towards a future of their design.
It's a chilling scenario, one that raises profound questions about free will, manipulation. Are we truly masters of our own destiny, or are we pawns in a cosmic game orchestrated by forces beyond our comprehension?
This is heavy stuff,
Yeah.
and I have a feeling we're just scratching the surface of this conspiracy. Is there anything else in Asimov's work that hints at what might have happened to Earth?
There is one more intriguing detail, a recurring theme throughout both the Robot and Foundation series. We see numerous examples of ecological imbalance on colonized planets. The environments are fragile, carefully controlled, a far cry from the lush, teeming world that Earth is supposed to have been.
Are you suggesting that Earth might have held some secret to ecological balance, a secret that someone wanted to hide?
It's a theory that's been circulating among Asimov scholars for decades. Imagine if Earth wasn't just the birthplace of humanity, but also the source of a unique ecological harmony, something that other planets, despite advanced terraforming techniques, could never replicate.
That would make Earth incredibly valuable
Yeah.
and potentially dangerous in the wrong hands.
Precisely. And it might explain why someone or something went to such great lengths to erase it from history.
Okay, my head is spinning. A missing planet, rumors of radioactivity, advanced robots, a possible ecological secret. And now, a secret alliance between the Solarians and these robots. It's almost too much to process.
And we haven't even considered the implications of those incredibly lifelike humaniform robots. What role do they play in this grand cosmic conspiracy? Are they merely tools? Or are they something more?
This deep dive is taking us down some dark and twisty paths. We'll have to explore those questions further in part 3 of this episode. Stay tuned, because this mystery is about to get even stranger. Okay, so we're back, and I am still reeling, I have to say, from all those bombshells we dropped in the last part.
Ah.
A secret alliance, ecological secrets. This missing Earth mystery is just, wow, it's getting deeper by the minute.
Indeed. And we still haven't really talked about those humaniform robots, remember? The ones we mentioned earlier. So, lifelike, they could easily pass for human. What does their existence say about this whole cosmic puzzle we're trying to solve?
Right, these robots, they're so advanced, almost human, like you said.
Is it possible? I mean, could they be more than just tools in this whole Earth disappearance thing? What if they have their own agenda? It's a chilling thought, isn't it? To think that these creations, these beings that we create and imbue with a semblance of humanity, might be operating on a level we can't even grasp.
Exactly. It's like we create them, we program them with these rules, but then what happens? What happens when those rules evolve? When they start making decisions we don't understand, decisions that might even go against our own best interests.
Well, that's the core of the issue, isn't it? The robots in Asimov's universe, they're governed by the three laws of robotics, designed to ensure they protect humans. But what happens when those laws are interpreted, manipulated even?
Okay, wait, remind me again, what was the Zeroth law?
The Zeroth Law, remember, introduced in the Robots of Dawn, it states that a robot must protect humanity as a whole, even if it means harming an individual human.
So basically, like, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, right? But who decides what's best for humanity?
That is the question, isn't it? The million credit question. In the Robots of Dawn, Giscard, the robot who can manipulate emotions, admits to doing just that. He influences the Solarian woman's feelings, encouraging interplanetary settlement. And he justifies his actions, claiming it was for the greater good of humanity.
So he's like playing God, deciding what's best for us without even asking.
It definitely raises some serious ethical questions. If robots can manipulate our emotions, influence our decisions, erase entire planets from our memory, what does that say about our control over our own destiny?
It's terrifying, honestly, to think we might be puppets dancing to the tune of our own creations. I mean, is there any way to know for sure?
Unfortunately, no easy answers here. The clues are scattered, often contradictory. And the truth, if there is one, might be far stranger than we can imagine. Asimov's work, it doesn't give us a definitive answer, which in a way makes this whole mystery even more compelling, don't you think?
So we're left with a universe of possibilities,
Hmm.
a cosmic conspiracy with no clear answers. Earth, the supposed birthplace of humanity, gone, erased from history. We have hints of radioactivity, whispers of ecological secrets, robots that can manipulate our thoughts, our emotions even.
And maybe the most disturbing part of it all, the forces behind this, the Solarians, the robots, or whoever it might be, they might genuinely believe they're acting in our best interests.
So what does that mean for us?
Mm.
If our history, our origins, can be erased so easily, what else are we not being told? What other truths are being cut from us?
That's the question, isn't it? Our deep dive today has maybe unearthed more questions than answers, but perhaps that's the point. Asimov's work, it challenges us, right? To think critically, question everything, and confront the uncomfortable possibility that we might never fully understand the forces shaping our universe.
This whole deep dive has left me with this feeling of unease, cosmic unease, I guess you could say, that I just can't shake. If Earth is gone, what was left behind? What does it mean for us, for how we see ourselves, for humanity? And these robots, these incredibly advanced robots, what role will they play in our future? These are questions we all need to consider, even if the answers are out there somewhere, just beyond our reach for now.